Oh,
Hi, everybody.
who's going to be first in the chat?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the first hello in the chat. I might just go in and do it myself, to be honest with you.
Wow, this is the longest it's ever taken to get the first
Well,
hello.
have you hit retweet on the
you know what?
the stream yet? Let's sit here and blame everybody else when you haven't hit retweet yet. We're gonna. Hello, Chris.
Hello.
You beat all the comments in.
What happened?
You have beat everyone in the comments thus far.
Wow.
I've not heard from anyone.
I walked away to get a drink.
Oh, Dickie. What's up, man?
Sup.
Are we excited to do... Hi, Sam.
No, I am not excited about tonight's show.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you're going to be hurting in a bad way, Chris. Let's just be completely honest. Joe, what flavor Mighty Swell are you drinking tonight?
I am drinking a blackberry.
Damn, that's a shame. I'm drinking mango raspberry.
Oh, well, here it goes. Here's the open.
That was crisp.
I got to tell you, Joe, last 2 weeks you've gotten a lot better. You're.
Oh no.
Okay, Sean
has
it in
beef.
now. You have to get it in right now because once the show goes live, that's it. And we're not accepting any beef once the show is live. Not allowed.
Tell us your beef, sir.
We're just gonna wait for this guy to respond. Thank you, Sam.
Oh, Joe revealed this on the podcast for tomorrow that we just got done recording, but Joe has officially had the grasshopper cookie Built Bar.
Okay, you're gonna have to listen to the read. You guys get into it on the show.
Chris is so concerned that we're gonna spoil.
Well, guys, we gotta get the content.
Oh, that's Sean's beef. That's his beef.
That beef, out of here. Just get it out of here.
Yeah, it's good.
No.
Good
All
call.
right, here we go, guys.
Oh, not bad.
Okay.
Now we just got to figure out what you actually just opened.
That's Mighty Swell, of course. It's a Mighty Swell, Joe. What do you think it is?
Well, that would be the first time you've ever had a Mighty Swell on the pod. So,
are you saying, Joe? Are you calling me a liar that it's not a Mighty Swell? Is that what you're saying?
No, I
Doesn't
was
sound
calling
like
you a liar that you took that to an unnecessary place and just saying, why would I assume it's a Mighty Swell because you've never had one on the stream? Shall we?
Hold on. Can you guys see my video or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
I can only see myself.
I can't show you what it is then.
Oh, all right. Well, shall we?
Listen, you guys know the rules. When I hit this button, bad things might happen. So just prepare yourself accordingly.
Bad things, man. What's better than this? Guys being dudes here on the Draft Dudes live stream presented by Mighty Swell. I got a blackberry tonight. Peach mango raspberry for Kyle. Shuby, show us the swell. Prove it.
No, got to keep the Mighty Swell off camera.
It already.
Keep
threw the can away.
It's all gone already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Joe Marino, Kyle
Trust me, it is a
Krabs,
Mighty
Chris
Swell.
Schubert. Kyle, what's up?
I don't know. I'm a little jumpy over here. Am I coming on okay?
You're okay, Kyle. You're doing
Thanks,
just fine.
man. Braden says he would have had Logan Thomas at tight end, which is a big disagree. I'm all the way out on that take, Braden, and I love your takes most times.
Dallas Goedert is a real thing.
Is Kyle underwater?
See, I told you.
So. He sounds fine to us. No, you sound good to me. I'm looking at it right here. You seem. Everything seems to be okay.
Is it the camera again? I'm sure I'm not going to regret this.
You know what? Maybe that's what the joke
bad.
is. Maybe it has to do with that here. Allow me
Joe's
to get us all
screen,
going here.
No, I'm not.
No, Joe's
I just
fine.
wasn't moving.
Screen. No, you're still frozen.
No.
So you guys may have to go on without me.
Do you want to just leave and come back then?
Yeah, you know what?
Kyle,
Let me do that.
Just give it a little reset here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
See you later, guys.
Joe
I'll be back
fine
in an
to me.
hour, so I'll see you later.
Okay.
You can't leave you and I here to pick the Dolphins games, you know?
They're all losses. All right, I'm gonna throw this up. We're ready to go here. I'm gonna test something here. We're gonna do the picture-in-picture tonight. Oh, picture-in-picture looks great.
Okay,
Big fan of this.
What actually happened? Did you get more screen space there?
It looks a little different. In the chat will tell me if they like it or not, but I think this certainly looks a lot
Can you
better.
move
here.
them like so that it's not covering? Oh.
Nope. Nope.
Oh, hi,
can't
Shub.
do that.
Why don't you just do this
Hello.
by yourself?
No, see, this is we have to stay down here. So if you want me to scroll, I can do this so
Okay,
you can see what you want to see.
All right, so we're doing
Everything's
AFC East, NFC North, and then
All right.
tweaks, right? We're going to go through and
Yes.
work out some stuff that maybe we didn't like.
Kyle.
Hello.
All right. Does it feel better to you? Do you
Hello,
feel good?
Hello. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, good. So yes, Joe, to answer your question, we have the AFC North, the AFC East to do, and then we are going to finalize the order for the playoffs. So if we want to go back to do anything on the NFC side, we can, but we also can look at the AFC side as well. So that is what we have left here. Do you guys want to start with the North or the East? And we've picked a lot of these
Let's
games.
do the North.
Okay.
Let's
So
do
the
the
Ravens
North.
are up first. And the first game we have to pick for them is Week 7 when they take on the Bengals. Dolphins Craig said I should be in the middle. Okay. That's fine. There you go.
Wow, it's a very seamless transition. I like Arzell. I like him a lot, man. He's one of my favorites. There's no more wins for the
He's
Jets.
gonna get banned from the chat here in about 2 seconds. So.
Okay, so Ravens over Bengals, right?
Yes, that's
Okay,
correct.
All right.
Okay. You have the Ravens against the Dolphins on Thursday
I will
night.
abstain from this game.
Are we
I do not
are
wanna
we
be-
going, Kyle?
That's not
We
how
going
this
to
works.
game?
Yeah, we're going to this game.
Like, okay, well, let's do it. So, Kyle once told me that I think the Dolphins are been outscored by Baltimore like 110-3 over the
No,
last.
it's even worse than that. Their last 3 games against Baltimore have been 59-10. That was week 1 of the Brian Flores era. And then 40-0. And then I think 38-6. So I'm not a math guy, but I think it's like 127-16 or something like that. In the last
When I
3
said
fronts they played.
110-3, it was actually
we're not
worse.
giving them enough credit. Yeah.
Wow. Thursday night at home, that's the appeal for Miami, but I think we have to go Baltimore here.
Probably. Yes.
Okay. You have to pick them against the Browns
We go
on
split
Sunday.
here?
Split, yep. Especially with Cleveland at
We'll
home
do
coming
this.
off the
We'll
bye.
do this.
Yep.
Do we do split with Pittsburgh as well? I know what you're thinking, right? Because like they should beat them twice, but that's still a really good front seven that Pittsburgh has.
Okay. We'll go half and half. Home and home. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh no. I see. Yeah, it's a Ravens dub, right?
I'll play devil's advocate. DJ Reader, Tyler Shelvin, Mike Daniels, Larry Ogunjobi, Sam Hubbard, Trey Hendrickson. They built this defensive line. Do you think Cincinnati can be having a pulse at this point to get a spoiler game here?
Get the tie out of here, Chris.
A tradition like
All
no
the way
other.
out.
Shuby trying to sneak in a tie.
I can go with
We don't have one on the schedule
can-
yet. That's what I'm saying. We got to get one.
I can
somewhere.
get on board with Cincinnati because I think 14 wins for Baltimore is
A lot.
a little aggressive.
Right. This is
So, and we're right now we got Cincinnati at 2-9. So, we need to find, I think we do need to find a handful of wins for Cincinnati. If we're going to give one here, I think Baltimore, we're on the high end of their projection. Cincinnati to avoid them getting in the low end of their projection.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
all right. Thank you.
Would not be surprised if we end up revisiting the Ravens, though. It's a high number.
Okay.
Browns against the Steelers coming off the bye. Week 8 is the first game that you have to select. You already have the Browns at 9-3 going in.
You just want to
this
go
process.
split with Pittsburgh?
Are we going to have everybody split with everybody?
That seems safe.
That's lame, though.
It's lame. It is lame.
I can get on board with a Pittsburgh. We had Cleveland split. We had with Baltimore. I can get on board with a Cleveland split with Cincinnati as well. Or I'm sorry, with Pittsburgh as well.
Okay.
Do you want to
Browns,
flip? Do you want
Bengals,
to
week
flip
9?
that one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, coming off the bye. Pittsburgh coming off the bye.
Bounce back.
Browns,
Browns
Bengals,
dub?
week 9.
Yeah, bounce back win.
Browns dub.
Browns, Patriots, week 10 in New England. Baker Mayfield and company going
This
up
is
there.
interesting.
Yeah, I have so much respect for where New England is, all O-line and D-line right now. It's and obviously their secondary is really good. I don't know that they can score, right? Like, that's my concern. I don't like their second level, but I feel like in a lot of ways, New England's built to handle a team like Cleveland.
They certainly bulked up on front seven, guys.
Yeah.
So do you trust Baker Mayfield? Because
I do. If it's just going to be about quarterback, then it's going to be Cleveland for sure. But all the other factors plus in Foxborough gives New England a hell of a reason to say they can win this game.
Chris, I'm going to send it to you.
So you're going to send it to me.
In a case for New England, I'm going to say Cleveland.
I think Mac Jones is the starter by this point. So I'm going to go with the team with the better quarterback.
Okay, that's fair.
Give me the Cleveland Browns. The last game you have to pick is the Bengals in Week 18.
I mean, this is to tie for the first place in the division. I don't know if that would put them over the top or not. It would probably come down to common opponents.
It would put them in front because they would be 4-2 in the division.
I'm a total idiot. So this is playing the Bengals for the AFC North title.
I like Cleveland's chances in that, right? Like, I think I'm pretty comfortable with having them here. Like,
at 13, are we comfortable with two teams in the North winning 13 games?
I'm not.
So we're gonna have to revisit something,
right?
Here.
So where do you find these wins? Does Minnesota snag that one?
I think let's get the whole thing done, and then we can already earmark that we're going to come back.
Right. I would like to.
I agree with this take, Dolphin Craze.
Get off the screen. Get it off the screen. Pittsburgh.
You have them at 7-7, so we have 3 games to pick, excuse me.
Yes, Cleveland last year was 11-5 and then won the playoff game.
They won 2 playoff games. Oh no, they lost to Kansas City. That's right.
Yeah.
We're going with the standard split against divisional opponent.
There is not bound to be at least one tie. Most years there's not a tie.
There's been a tie each of the last.
Okay, that's fine. But most years there's not a tie.
Just wait for the live stream after the tie. Just wait.
That's fine.
Just wait.
I will take the L when it comes. I like Buffalo in week 1.
Yeah.
Okay, Buffalo in week 1, and then you have to decide between the 2 Bengals games.
That's it. I think Cincy can win one of them, right?
Oh, you're gonna pick Pittsburgh to have their first losing season.
No. I'm not. They're getting both. They're not. I just saw that. I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
Okay.
Steelers get both against Cincy.
Steelers got to take both because we're not about to pick Pittsburgh to have a losing record.
I think 9-8 for Pittsburgh. I'm very comfortable with that.
The offense is concerning, right? We talked about the offensive line. We talked about Ben Roethlisberger and his limitations. The defense is going to be very, very good. We know that. But they play in a tough division, as evidenced by us having 3 teams with winning records and also 2 teams that we see having 12-plus wins as things currently stand.
Cincinnati, you have to pick one game for them week 8 against the Jets.
Do you want to revisit any of this too while we're here? Because, do you think Cincinnati's a 3-14 team or a 4-12 team?
I think the realistic expectation for them is for 5 or 6 wins this year. I think is a realistic expectation for Cincinnati.
I think they're a better football team than the Jets.
So do I.
Yeah, and I think Joe Burrow is going to be a good player. So I want to go Cincinnati. Chris can disappear all he wants, but
that's fine.
Click the buttons for us,
you're still going to click the buttons we tell you to push.
Cincinnati. I would like to make a motion.
Week 1.
Okay, so where do we have Minnesota? What's their record?
You have Minnesota at 7-10.
Where do we have the Chargers?
You have the Chargers at 9-8.
I would like to make a motion to give Cincinnati a win over Los Angeles Chargers in Week 13.
Sell me on this.
Well, it's a cross-country trip, and I think Cincinnati, if anything, they're going to be able to do it. They're going to be able to score. They have weapons. Their offensive line is better. It's not as good as we hoped it would be. Joe Burrow is immensely talented. Defensively, their secondary and their defensive lines like pretty reasonably good.
Just thought I'd give you the Chargers schedule.
I think
just you know what you're doing.
Joe Burrow is not going to you think head to head there against Herbert, who Herbert was the better player in year one. And I think that Burrow is going to be out for blood this year. And I think for LA to go ahead.
I can get on board with swapping the result of the Chargers game because I think the Chargers are going to be about a 500 club this year.
Right. And that was my next point. It's 8-9, 9-8. Nothing happens playoff wise here for them.
And we're getting Cincinnati closer to a bucket that we feel more comfortable with.
Right.
Cincinnati won how many games last year? 5?
Not a lot.
5-11?
Yeah. Do we feel good about this? So you now have completed the AFC North. Is there anything else you'd like to change or look at? You can always think about it. We can come back.
We're going to have to knock, I think, both Baltimore and Cleveland down at least one game.
I think so, too. Do you want to go ahead and just do it now?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, let's go to the East then.
Bills Dolphins week 2. Let's go.
Not going to pick the Dolphins to win a game against Buffalo until they actually do it. Buffalo has kicked their ass.
Okay,
Bills.
so I think we'll just do this here as well then, if that makes everybody feel better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Bills.
We're not even. I don't even need to.
I think they drop one to New England.
Pat's split.
I think the Patriots get the second one. Yeah.
We'll do this, and then you have this game, which I'll just do this for you, and we can move on with our lives.
I don't. I'm
might be sitting guys at this point.
Yeah, it's possible. We know that the Bills care about records
last year, though.
Oh, wait a minute! I take it back. We have an extra game we have to pick. We have not picked this Week 18 game in the AFC West yet. We've just left it here for us to do at the end because I noticed that the Chiefs were 14-2.
But the Chiefs won head-to-head against Buffalo in our projection. So they have a tiebreaker going into Week 18 over Buffalo. What is the status of both teams in the AFC North that have 13 wins? Are any of them losing in Week 18? Because if they're both winning in Week 18, which then Kansas City has clinched entering into Week 18. So if you give that to Denver, that should leave Kansas City as the 1 seed.
It does. Yeah. So we're done here. We go to here.
New England. All right. So where do we have? We have them at 8-5. Where's Miami at?
Miami is also at 8-5.
Okay. Are you comfortable with the split with New England?
I think a split is a reasonable expectation to have.
New England's going to win in Week 2.
Jets coming off the bye, though, in Week 7. This is it for them.
Just give it to the Jets.
The logic here is just unbelievable to me that this is the game out of all the games we've discussed. This is the one you want to give.
We're going to get
a rookie head coach and a rookie quarterback going up to Foxborough even after a bye in New England. You want to give them this one? We talked about
that last week where I made that point and Kyle's brought up some rookie quarterback that diced up Belichick.
It's Tua.
Was it Tua? Did he dice him up? Was that aggressive?
I mean, he threw a pick, but he won the game. He had a fourth quarter comeback. He had a 90-yard touchdown drive in the fourth quarter comeback to win the game.
I think it's easy here's the problem. We have the perfect storm for us thinking that the Jets can win this game. Shuby's a Jets guy. I'm a Bills guy. Kyle's a Dolphins guy. There's no Patriots person here. It's like, well, shit. Yeah, let's dump
it on.
Right.
All right. So if we give the Patriots this win, then where do we find another win for the Jets? Because I don't think the Jets are one win bad.
No, and I think we should go back to them. My first question right now is: do we think that the New England Patriots are an 11-5 team with that with 11-6 with that quarterback situation? To me, this is at the peak of where they should be. I'd like to find another loss for them, to be honest with you.
For the Pats,
yes.
What about the Colts?
So where do we have them? The Colts are such a
9-8.
difficult team, man. Yeah, I think.
And my reasoning for the Colts is they're at home coming off the bye, and obviously New England's coming off the bye as well. But it's later in the season, and my worry about Carson Wentz is early in the year.
All right, I think that's fine. That makes me more comfortable with New England
at 10-7.
Okay,
yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
they're 7-9 last year with that team. They're better now.
We got to do Miami. First game is week 11. I got you. No worries. Let's help you out
now,
there.
To be fair, the Dolphins have owned the Jets as of late.
I just want you to understand. I just want you to understand that you have the Jets as a 1-16
we are
football
changing,
team, and I have constantly and throughout the process. I just want to make it clear. Throughout the process, I told you, you guys aren't giving them enough wins. You aren't giving them enough wins, and we are going to get to this point. And you're like, no, don't worry, Chris. We'll find them. We'll find them. Here we are, 1-16. I'm just saying. Well, I warned you about this 3 weeks ago.
So
and this is the easiest fix in the world because we'll look at the one schedule and say, where's the best upset opportunity? Boom. We're going to give it to him. Maybe we'll give him 2, Chris. I don't know. Depends on what we see.
11-6 to me is fine for Miami.
I agree.
Pull up the Jets. Let's do this.
We're going to look at the Bengals game. We're going to look at the Eagles game.
Okay, I was going to say we gave them the win over the Falcons.
You can make a legitimate argument for 3 wins on this schedule that we did not give them.
Tell me about them.
They are Jacksonville, Philadelphia, and Cincinnati.
You also gave Houston a win in week 12.
The problem is all of those teams.
Well, we had to give Houston a win somewhere.
They're at the complete bottom of like where we think they're going to be, right? Like,
okay, Houston. Can you see Houston going 1-16? I cannot see the Jets going 1-16, but I could see Houston going 1-16.
Yeah, that's fine. Give them that one.
So we'll give them that one, and I don't think we're done, Chris. And we told you we were going to do this. We're going to help you out a little bit.
Whatever this ends up at, I want to bet on this because this number is going to be over whatever this ends up at.
Could you tell us, Chris, what games are you pounding the table for dubs in?
I mean, I told you guys about week 8 against the Bengals. I don't agree with. Week 16 and week 13 are the 3 that I think are legitimate conversations.
Where do we have Jacksonville? 4-13.
I'll go Jackson, or give me the Jacksonville game for the Jets.
It's in New York.
I feel better about it. I could also find one. I could probably make the case for one. Where do we have Philadelphia?
You have Philadelphia
They're down
at 3-14.
Yeah, that's about as low as I would want to go with Philly unless we tinkered with Philly somewhere else.
Like, okay, let's throw out some other games here just to bring them into the conversation. The Saints. That would put them at a 7-win team. Can they win? Can they find a divisional win?
I mean, 0-6 in the division is, yeah.
To be fair, they finished last in the division 4 out of the last 5 years.
I mean, the reality with the Jets is that there's still holes in the offensive line. They have a rookie quarterback that does not have, like he's not like a super clean projection. The receivers are better. There's nothing scary in that offensive backfield. Their defensive line is terrific. We think their linebackers would be better if C.J. Mosley can play. Their corners is the worst position group in the NFL, and they have good safeties. And it's year 1 of this coaching staff.
Who do they play week 18?
I don't think the Bills are definitely a 14-win team.
Well, and my question is, if they did sit their starters the second half of a game.
It just depends how many records are on the table for them to break.
Well, correct. Would they play a team that would actually show up in the Jets?
Well, I'm not going to fight hard on this, but I will say this. If this is Mitchell Trubisky's only half of football that he's going to have to play, that's going to be He's not going to go out there and hand. They didn't do that with Matt Barkley last year. I'm just trying to give the I'm not doing it. But I'm just saying, if we learned anything, they're going to keep playing. Right.
Don't.
Okay.
I want to find the Jets another win.
I'm not going to be mad if it's week 18.
Especially if we adjust the North stuff, right? And they're still the 2 seed.
Yeah, because I think we need to find another loss for the Browns and the Bengals.
Okay,
or the Browns and the Ravens.
Let's give the Jets the week 18. The Bills will sit their starters in the second half and assume that the Jets, because we have the Chiefs sitting their starters and losing with nothing to play for. So actually, Buffalo still has the 2 seed even with the loss, but I still think we need to adjust the North still.
I'll take the over on 4 wins, by the way.
You're saying 5. The Jets will win 5 games this year.
I think they win at least 5 games this year, yes. If anybody wants it, it's out there. The
Go ahead and put
bet.
it on there for me.
You want it?
Can I get 5 as a push?
Yeah, 5's a push.
Okay.
So 6 and Shuby buys, and Chris owes. Good Lord. So Kyle,
if it's 5, nothing happens. If it's less than 5, I owe Kyle a box of Pill Bars. If it's more than 5, then Kyle owes me a box of Pill Bars. They're over under in Vegas is 6.5. I will take the bet.
I didn't know that they were 6.5 with Vegas. That's interesting.
Okay, so we got into what, 4?
You got the 4, and you now want to go back and adjust.
Yeah, we need to find an extra loss for. I mean, right now we have 4 13-win teams plus in the AFC. Like, it's got to come down a little bit.
What team on their schedule that we had them beating do we feel like needs to have another win? That's how I want to look at this.
What do we have? Jeez Louise, man.
I think Cincinnati doesn't have to get a 6th win. That doesn't scream something I think is necessary. What about the Raiders?
The Raiders are one that kind of jumps to me a little bit, but that would be such a weird game for them to lose. Like, it's late in the year. You're going to have to go play in Cleveland. You have to come from the West Coast. What about the Chargers?
I was going to suggest that to you guys.
So that gives the Chargers back the win we just took.
Yeah, we took a win a game from. I would like to make a case for it to be the Chargers.
Yep.
We could score points in bunches. I understand they got a lot of talent defensively.
And then you want to find one.
Probably.
Here. Give the Chargers another one. No. Find another one.
Relax.
We gave Pittsburgh.
They split.
We split. Okay.
What do you have Green Bay at?
You have Green Bay at 12-5.
Perfectly reasonable spot for them to be. Man, their schedule's not that difficult.
A lot of support in the chat for that Dolphins game, week 10. What happened? I blacked out.
It doesn't change anything playoffs wise.
Chicago off the bye. They don't have. I don't feel.
But
10 wins is too much.
Baltimore gets a pseudo bye because they play on Thursday night.
Yeah, and I don't. Chicago doesn't have to be a 10-win team. 9-8 feels right for them.
Are we being dumb here and just ignoring the fact that Green Bay is a loss? Or the Rams? I mean, those are two uncommon opponents that we expect to be very good football teams.
Yeah, you get the Rams to 14 wins if you do that.
And what do we have? What do we have Green Bay at right now?
You have Green Bay at 12. You get them to 13.
And how do you feel about that? Didn't we take one away from Green Bay last week?
You did. We had Green Bay at 13, and you guys took one away from them.
I'm gonna advocate for Green Bay, assuming Aaron Rodgers is still there.
All right, that's a motion to give Green Bay a victory.
I don't hate it. It's fine.
Done.
Okay. So now we are done.
So we had somebody question, do we really feel like the Jets are going to have a better record than the Lions? And I think that's a very realistic outcome, but I did want to acknowledge that because that was a question that we had.
Yeah.
Yes, I think the Jets are going to be a better.
And what do we
football
have
team than the
San
Lions.
Francisco at?
You have San Francisco at 11-6. I think that's
That's
criminally
fine.
underrating the 49ers this year, but
I could take a
there's
win away
some-
from a man. I could.
There are some fair
That's fine.
questions with San Francisco, and I don't think Jalen concerned about the San Francisco projection, but I think that's a respectful projection. 11 wins. It's not a bad season. You got them as the 6th seed. Are they 2 games worse than the Rams? Hard to say. If
you know how I feel about
everything
them, so.
clicks for San Francisco, they're going to be very, very good. But I think I have more questions about San Francisco with Trey Lance and Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback and some of the health, and they've struggled with health historically over the last couple of years, and they stayed healthy and put together a run to the Super Bowl. Like, they're capable of it.
Shuby, I just want to look at all the records. Can you just I just want to see if there's anything that I take major exception with.
Sure.
Okay.
Tell me when you want me to scroll for
bet you could find another win for Pittsburgh if you tried.
Oh, I couldn't. Do we feel like that's necessary?
No, I'm just observing.
Okay. That's fine.
What about Tennessee?
They're such a wild card team, man.
Well, right now they're not a wild card team. They didn't make the playoffs.
It's very good. Very good, Kyle.
You want to find them a win?
I'm saying you could find them a win.
Week 9. Or we have the Colts sweeping them. Don't we?
So yes,
we do. I think there was a reason for that.
Was there, or was it just to make whoever that was mad 2 weeks ago? You remember that Titans fan was beside himself.
That's still a reason.
He was beside himself.
Yeah,
but then
I could go with a split. It's not going to change anything playoffs wise. The Titans are going to win because they're 4-2 versus 5-1. And then if Tennessee goes out and gets Julio Jones, then we can reevaluate this projection.
all right.
Okay, so that's good there. You have the East that you need to look at.
I'm good. I mean, could we find a win for Philly? Sure, but do I feel super compelled to do that? I don't.
No. I don't think they're going to be good at all this year.
I'll say this one last time, and we can move on or not.
Here we go.
I would like to take a win away from San Francisco.
No, Jalen's already mad at us. I'm not making Jalen any more mad.
I think this is very assuming, but
that's unbelievable.
It's fine.
I'm just so
I don't know. Quarterback matters, and I have a Jimmy Garoppolo who's purgatory.
Kyle Shanahan coaching also matters.
I'm so sick of hearing that.
I like what we have right now.
Why? Because it's true.
No, I think you could. I think you would simultaneously say Kyle Shanahan's a terrific football coach, and that we love the way he plays the game, and offensively and all that type of stuff, and recognize that he's had one good season, and his players never stay healthy, and it's a trend at this point.
That's not his fault. This is not a Pete Carroll hate pod.
Assessing load management correctly, there's got to be something.
That's presuming.
It's a trend at this point. But you guys don't feel that way. It's fine. 11, it's fine.
We're good. Chris, can you hit next on the schedule? Oh, you.
I was going.
That's cool. You can spoil that first. It's fine. Go ahead and do that.
Spoil.
Yeah, fine. You can go ahead and do that.
Fine. You want to go to next? Yeah. I'll hit next. Here you go.
Here's your.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this on this week stream. This is a next week stream thing.
Yeah, we're just showing what it is.
Yeah.
Well, Bills Pats, baby. Joe's not happy about it. You can tell.
No, that's fine. Playoff matchup.
It's better than Cleveland.
Yeah, in Cleveland, right? So the Dolphins avoid the cold weather games right up until the damn playoffs.
Right. Okay, let's do draft order now.
Rams, Niners. How about that? Is that all divisional? Can you go back up? I want to see the NFC playoffs. Washington's okay, and then 2 divisional games. Yeah, that's fun. All right. Welcome to. Well, I'm not.
I feel like if you look at the top 10, really,
feels right.
It feels like
good.
the right teams. And maybe you can nitpick a little bit about a spot here or a spot there, but like those feel like the right tiers. I'm good with it. I like where we're at, guys.
So if we're not going to touch anything, we're not going to make any more adjustments. This is going to be the top 18 when we do the first mock draft in a couple of weeks. And teams will get added as they get eliminated from up here. They will be added down here.
I can't believe it's June 3rd and we've already predicted the entire NFL regular season.
Yeah, we'll do it again too. Don't worry. Before the season starts. We'll probably
when Julio Jones gets traded, Aaron Rodgers gets traded, we're going to have to come here and fix all of this.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have to do an overhaul. So just be mentally prepared. We appreciate you guys going on the ride with us. We had great viewership today.
Real quick, can you put it back, Shub? I want to see one more thing that I didn't.
It's gone. Sorry, it's been deleted into the ether.
What's like the team that had a good record that didn't make the playoffs? That I didn't.
The Steelers and Chargers had winning records at 9 and 8 and both missed.
Did we have a 10-win team not make it?
No.
You did not.
Happened this past year, though. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. Expanded playoff field, 10-win team still managed to miss playoffs. It's pretty incredible.
If it makes you feel better, if the playoffs were 7 seeds always, the Bills, however, what was it, 18 years? Their 18-year playoff drought would still have been 18 years. They would have never been the 7th. So there you go.
That's wild, man.
Yeah.
We hope all you wild men and women in the chat come back and see us again. We had a great time on the live stream. We always do. Presented to you by our friends over at Mighty Swell. Kyle Krabs, Joe and Chris Schubert. Thanks for checking out the Draft Dudes live stream. We're back on Monday for another one. Make sure you come back, check it out for Takes on Takes / Would You Rather. We'll have a good old